Hi, my name is Ludas Butkus, and in today's video I want to talk about ICON. They had their ICO on September 20th, and which was today, and they sold out in a couple of hours, raising 150,000 Ether or around $40 million. When an ICO sells out so quickly, usually when it hits the exchanges, it continues to climb up because there's a lot of people who still want to buy the token. So I will be looking out for it to hit the exchanges, which is going to be on October 2017. But what is ICON and what's special about it? ICON is similar to Ethereum, to Neo, to Lisk, etc. It is a platform for decentralized apps. But this time it is being founded in Korea. There haven't been any major blockchains created in Korea that I know of until now. So they are launching their own decentralized apps platform. What's special about it is that they will also be integrating with existing blockchains. For example, they want to have a exchange that can communicate and make exchanges and transactions with the Bitcoin network, with the Ethereum network, and other blockchains. So that's their plan. They will be doing a decentralized exchange as well, so they can transfer value from their more private blockchains created with their tokens and to connect them with already existing blockchains through that decentralized exchange. So this is quite interesting. They are a little bit better from what I read in their white paper when it comes to scalability and speed of transacting and just making these connections between blockchains, because in Ethereum, if you launch a decentralized app, it goes into a virtual machine and basically it runs in the single blockchain. But with ICON, there's new blockchains, new communities that are created that can then interact with the main networks and trade value, trade their tokens, etc., trade information and make transactions. So that's how they will solve the scalability issue. But all in all, it sounds that you already heard this stuff, you already heard these solutions to Ethereum problems, etc. But what's really special about it is that they already have partnerships and they already have planned releases of their blockchain solutions. Firstly, in the banking sector of Korea, in the university sector of Korea, and health and insurance sectors in Korea. So they already have partnerships. They are right now, they will launch their token, and the mainnet will launch from the roadmap, if I can find it quickly, in the fourth quarter. The mainnet will launch and they will start working with their partners to develop these solutions, these blockchain solutions for them. So this is going to be pretty big in Korea, and they are starting with Korea, but they also have the whole world in mind, but they are starting with this market firstly. So what else is interesting? Let's just quickly scroll through this. So they are mentioning that there will be universities, insurance, hospitals, securities, banks, and e-commerce all connected in this network, and they are working with that. Use cases, blockchain ID, their they will be creating a decentralized exchange. They will be launching it firstly with Ethereum, and then adding in other cryptocurrencies, etc. What else? Usability, scalability, already mentioned about that. Decentralization, comparison of blockchains. This comparison is rather interesting. So they also have a different type of structure called a loop chain. I won't go into much detail because it's rather complicated and the white paper was quite long talking about these stuff, so don't want to spread misinformation about this. So decentralized apps, they are comparing Icon, Ethereum, EOS, which is quite strange. Why are they comparing it? Because EOS isn't yet launched. Interesting point that stuck in mind was that Icon will have a transaction fee, though they could manage to eliminate it, but they are adding it to avoid being susceptible to DDoS attacks. And on EOS there will be no transaction fees, so that's kind of interesting. Will they have the DDoS attacks or not? And Banker is created on the Ethereum platform, so it's also quite interesting. Why is it compared in this chart? So interchains, real-time transactions, it is possible on Icon but not on these others. They will have a decentralized exchange. Icon has it, Ethereum nope, but there will be Kyber network, so that's kind of the same thing, I guess. Banker is, the whole project of Banker is a decentralized exchange, so yeah, it does have that. And decision making in Icon will be decentralized. In Ethereum is non-systematic, in EOS it's decentralized, and Banker doesn't even need that. Consensus algorithm, this is an interesting part as well, because they are using a whole unique consensus algorithm. This algorithm doesn't even produce block rewards like with proof of work or proof of stake, but there will be a artificial intelligence called Da Vinci, which will be calculating how to reward like nodes with tokens for their participating, for supporting the network. So that's very interesting. Next, there are smart contract versioning. So basically these are the features of the Icon network: multi-channels, tiered system, and artificial intelligence support, which I briefly mentioned right here. So there's some new technologies. So the business roadmap: open source of loop chain, first developers meetup, partnership with major bank, which should have happened, ICO, which happened today, Ucoin University Coin pilot service open with 3 universities. So as I mentioned, they already have these partnerships that they will be planning and testing out their blockchain solution with them. Insurance, blockchain based auto claim pilot service open as well. Financial investment consortium blockchain ID service open. So just in the 4th quarter they will have 3 major applications in the real world, so that's going to be interesting. Next, they are planning the mainnet launch, reserve channel open, IISS implementation, which is the reward structure of nodes, decentralized exchange that I mentioned already, and they will be launching their wallets. Second developers meetup in the 1st quarter of 2018, expansion of decentralized exchange, reserve pool to most of major cryptocurrencies, expansion of partnership with blockchain networks, representation channel, public channel, AI advisor launch. Third developers meetup, university coin expansion to 10 universities if it goes well, but as you can see, after 2017 and after the first quarter there's a huge gap. Probably this will be filled up with stuff after more development happens. As we already saw this, key dates, fourth quarter, the advisors, some investors in this project, the team, no really mentionable names in my opinion. There's a lot of people already working with this, AI department, design and marketing and security, etc. So a few questions. Can anyone be a node? Yes. What is the role of AI to reward nodes? Can ICX be mined? No, there will be no mining procedures. What are the organizations involved with the platform? So ICON Foundation, non-profit foundation located in Switzerland, which helped to make the token sale. The Loop blockchain engine development company headquartered in Korea, so this is their main organization, and Daily Intelligence, provider of DaVinci, which is their artificial intelligence solution to be applied in the ICON. What are the current major schedules? And look at the roadmap. So this is it for this video. I covered the basic stuff of the ICON network. If you are interested in their new consensus algorithm, in their loop chain technology, be sure to read the white paper. They have provided some information about that, but overall it's going to be a really big project. They already have a lot of partnerships with real-world institutions, and we'll see how it goes. A lot of people are also wary about all these news right now that are floating around China, but I doubt that in Korea there will be bans on Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. I think they have a whole different mentality on cryptocurrencies, so I would really doubt there will be any bans there. So I think this investment is much more safer, in my opinion, than to invest in some Chinese tokens right now. So this is my opinion about ICON. It seems a really interesting project to look out for. So this is it. Hope it was helpful, and I will see you in the next video.